Hello, welcome again to Distance Learning. It is time for English for JSS1. In this lesson, we shall continue with our series on listening and speaking. Let's do a little revision, shall we? In the last lesson, we defined vowel sounds. I hope you remember the definition. A vowel sound is made with a vibration in the voice, though the sound comes out freely from the mouth without any obstruction. Examples are a, e, I, o, u, a, I, o, u, and so on. We also distinguished pure vowel from other vowel sounds. We said pure vowels as single sound vowels and added that single sound vowels are of two types, long and short vowels. We identified vowel 1 as a long vowel and vowel 2 as a short vowel. We identified vowel 1 as a long vowel and vowel 2 as a short vowel. Vowel 1 is shown as E and vowel 2 as I. Vowel 1 is shown as E and vowel 2 as I. We read words and sentences in which the two sounds occur. Both sounds are opposites, and so be careful when producing them. You have to listen carefully so you can distinguish between them. Well, today we shall move ahead and focus on one vowel alone. Can you tell which vowel it is? You can if you have been paying attention. It is vowel 3. Here are 4 objectives for the lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to 1. Identify vowel 3. 2. Produce vowel 3 in speech and writing. Produce vowel 3 in speech and writing. 3. Identify words with vowel 3. Identify words with vowel 3. And 4. Read aloud clearly words with vowel 3. And read aloud clearly words with vowel 3. So these are our 4 objectives we want to achieve by the end of this lesson. First, let us identify vowel 3. Vowel 3 is written as E. Vowel 3 is written as E. Look at it closely in your dictionary. It looks like the small letter E, but it is different. Vowel 3, E, is a vowel sound represented by the small letter E of the alphabet. In Ghana, because of some of our languages, we often have problems producing vowel 3 effectively. We can get over the difficulty if we watch carefully, listen attentively, and practice as directed in the lesson. Remember, vowel 3 is a short vowel. It is a single sound without this symbol, colon. Vowel 3 is a short vowel. It is a single sound without this symbol, colon. Watch my mouth and at the same time listen to me as I say it. Eh, 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 3 times. Again. Eh, eh, eh. Here are some words in which eh occurs. Chest, next, best, men. Chest, next, best, men. We have just heard the word best. It contains vowel 3. Repeat that word to yourself. Good. Vowel 3 occurs in the following words. Set, well, pet, bed, pen, wet, debt, berry, ferry. Set, well, pet, bed, pen, wet, debt, berry, ferry, bury, many, men, and leopard. Bury, many, men, and leopard. Look at the words carefully. The sound is made from different letter combinations. The letter E, as in bet, set, wet, well, pen, and so on. The letter E, as in bet, set, wet, well, pen, and so on. The letters E, O, as in leopard. The letter A, as in many. The letter A, as in many. And the letter U, as in berry. And the letter U, as in berry. Again, the difference in the letters producing the E sound makes spelling difficult. But with constant practice, we shall overcome the problem. Now, let's do a little practice. Listen attentively. I am going to pronounce some words. Write them down phonetically, that is, according to the sound I make. 1. Get. 2. Kept. 3. Swept. 4. Very. 5. Ferry. 6. Berry. 7. Berry. 8. Merry. 9. Many. And 10. Then. That was easy, wasn't it? I hope you got all correct. Good. Now, here are the words I expected you to write down. Get, kept, swept, very, ferry, bury, berry, merry, get, kept, swept, very, ferry, bury, berry, merry, many, and then. many, and then. How did you perform? Good. Note that when you are listening to someone, there is the need to pay attention to how he or she pronounces words by listening carefully to 3 areas of how the words are said. These areas are the beginning sounds, first sounds, the beginning sounds, first sounds, the middle sounds, middle sounds, the middle sounds, middle sounds, and the ending sounds, final sounds, and the ending sounds, final sounds. They can be very confusing if you do not listen to them very well. It is only the first sounds that differ. The middle or final sounds are the same. The first 2 are the most tricky. V and F. One is voiced and the other isn't. V is voiced and F is voiceless. Now, can you explain the similarities and differences in the pronunciation of the following pairs of words with vowel 3? Pen and den, many and berry, then and when. Pen and den, many and berry, then and when. They all have the E sound, vowel 3 in them, but they differ in terms of their beginnings and or endings. Here are some sentences. Listen to them carefully. Identify the words with vowel 3. Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, but then he was not afraid because he had faith in the Almighty. Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, but then he was not afraid because he had faith in the Almighty. I met them when I was going to the cattle pen. I met them when I was going to the cattle pen. My pen can't write properly. Can I get one from my many friends who are very busy writing? My pen can't write properly. Can I get one from my many friends who are very busy writing? Let's bury our tribal differences and make merry with one another. Let's bury our tribal differences and make merry with one another. Here are the words with vowel 3 in the sentences. Met, them, when, pen. Met, them, when, pen. Get, many, very. Get, many, very. Let's, bury, merry. Let's, bury, merry. Red, berries, berry. Red, berries, berry. Note that when THE comes before a consonant, it is pronounced the. But if it is before a vowel, it is pronounced the. Example, I give the man a wave. I give the man a wave. I hurt myself in the arm this morning. I hurt myself in the arm this morning. Shall we watch this from our friends and take a few examples?
Beluga! He wants to kill us! Come down! Come down immediately!
I'm sorry, okay? I'm Alex. Do you want some coconuts?
Yes.
Okay, come with me. Give them coconut, one each. Okay. Oh, yeah.
I would like to drink mine on the sun. It looks smooth from here.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And why not? It's nice and sunny down here. I could stay all day. Me too. What's that smell? Yeah, the stench. It's horrible. Oh, I see what it is. It's disgusting. We better get out of here. Oh, it's fish gut. What is gut? Oh, intestine, fish and trail.
Well,
We are sorry.
I warned you.
We should have listened to you. Well, it's not so bad. It could be cleaned up, you know, and our beaches will be very nice once again. Indeed, and it will also help our tourism industry. Where are you going?
Hope.
Where is home?
Over there.
Don't you want to be our friend? Friends?
Friends.
Friends? We could invite you to our home sometime. That's right. But where are we going to see you?
I can take you to my house.
Okay, let's go then.
Well.
Thank you. Now here is an exercise for you. Read the following passage. Identify all the words with vowel 3 in them. Identify all the words with vowel 3 in them. And underline the parts, that's syllables of the words in which the vowel occurs. Underline the parts, that's syllables of the words in which the vowel occurs. Here is the passage. Mansa did not get up early from bed that day because she had gone to bed late the previous night. Mansa did not get up early from bed that day because she had gone to bed late the previous night. When she was about to set off to school, she remembered she had kept her pen somewhere, but she could not tell exactly where she had put it. When she was about to set off to school, she remembered she had kept her pen somewhere, but she could not tell exactly where she had put it. Her little brother Jojo often takes her pen, although he cannot write, so she had hidden it to make it safe. She is quite upset. Her little brother Jojo often takes her pen, although he cannot write, so she had hidden it to make it safe. She is quite upset. Her worry is that she had not yet swept her plot, and that meant she would be punished. Her worry is that she had not yet swept her plot, and that meant she would be punished. Besides, she was already late because the siren had just rang to say the ferry had left her behind. Besides, she was already late because the siren had just rang to say the ferry had left her behind. It would not return until an hour later. It would not return until an hour later. She would get to school not less than 1.5 hours late. She would get to school not less than 1.5 hours late. Certainly, things would not go well for her that day. Certainly, things would not go well for her that day. Here are my own answers. Get, bed. Get, bed. When, sit, remembered, kept, pen, some, where. When, sit, remembered, kept, pen, some, where. Upset, upset, yet, swept, meant, yet, swept, meant. Already, ferry, left. Already, ferry, left. Get, less, get, less. Well, well. In this lesson, we have done the following. Revised the previous lesson on vowels 1 and 2. Revised the previous lesson on vowels 1 and 2. Identified vowel 3. Identified vowel 3. Listened to the production of vowel 3 in isolation and in association with other sounds. Listened to the production of vowel 3 in isolation and in association with other sounds. Practiced the production of vowel 3 in isolation and in association. Practiced the production of vowel 3 in isolation and in association. Stated that we need to listen carefully to the beginning, middle, and final sounds of words. Stated that we need to listen carefully to the beginning, middle, and final sounds of words. And learned how different letter combinations produce vowel 3. Learned how different letter combinations produce vowel 3. Did it go well? Good. Please keep practicing words and sentences with vowel 3 until we meet again. Goodbye and take care.